Anonymous asks, in the Gospel of Mark, our blessed Lord says that he doesn't know the day or the hour for his second coming. But with Jesus being God, who is omnipotent, how could he not know? Great question from Anonymous.
Theologically, it can be true that that's what Jesus says because he has two natures. He's human and divine, and he's fully human and fully divine. So it means he has a human intellect and a divine intellect, human will and a divine will. And this specific issue was sorted out in the early church when there were questions. Does the divine will absorb the human will? So his ability to choose, is it just what we experience as finite humans, or is it just the divinity overshadows and consumes the humanity? And what was settled in the early church was the idea that no, he's fully human. And what we mean by that is the full capacity to will and understand as a finite human being in union with his divinity, which is infinite and all-knowing and all-powerful. So that being the case, he has the ability, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, in assuming this human nature for the second person of the Trinity, for the Son, becoming Christ, being in our midst, he has the ability to allow himself to know certain things at certain times and to develop as one of us. So that in the gospel, when it says he grew in knowledge and wisdom, it means he would have absolutely had to have had a limited finite knowledge. And there were things he didn't know at a certain point, but that's in his human nature exclusively. So he shares our state in this very perfect way because he has a full human nature. And yet the divinity is not in any way impeded, and they're not mixed together. They're perfectly united, and then in the mystery of that perfect unity, they remain each fully what they are. By way of a side point, this is one of the great, beautiful things about our tradition. When you look at some of the other religions, some of the Eastern religions, Buddhism or some of the others, there's this idea of sort of re-entering or joining the sort of cosmic sea of all things, and we lose our identity. In Christianity, we're united to God, we're united to the Most High, but we don't lose our identity. And so the Lord himself does not lose his divine identity at all, and he does not sacrifice his human identity at all. Rather, the union between the two natures perfects his humanity. And so he could have not known in his human intellect, by sort of veiling it for himself from his divine nature, not known in his human intellect what was going to happen in the future, or with specific things such as the day when he would return. And so it must have been true what he said. And that's how that would be possible because of the two natures that are there.
Do you want to support Ask a Priest Live? Click here to donate to this channel and support our mission, or donate safe and secure at thestationofthecross.com.